Good morning, students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss the exercise revision chapter 5, rest of the question answer. Okay, so see here, students, 1 to 5 all question answer I provided in my last video, and today I will start from 6 to 10. Okay, so see here, 3 balls told at the intervals of 20, 25 and 30 seconds. If all the three bells toll together at 12 noon, when they will toll together next. So 3 bells here toll at the interval of 20 second, 25 second and 30 seconds. So if they all toll together at 12 noon, then next when they will toll. So this is our question. So how to solve it? So for this you have to find out the LCM of those numbers 20, 25 and 30. So here you see, already I found out the LCM of this number. So these are 300 seconds. So we know that 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, or you can say 60 seconds equals to 1 minute. So 300 seconds is equal to 300 divided by 60. So when you divided 300 divided by 60, then we will get 5 minutes. So 300 seconds is equal to 5 minutes. All 3 bells toll together at 12 noon. Next they will toll together at 12 noon plus 5 minutes. So then we will get 5 p.m. So you know that after 12 we will count as a p.m. and before 12 o'clock means 12 noon we will count it am. So thus the next day will toll together at 12:05 p.m. Okay, so hope you can understand how to solve it. So for this you have to find out at first the LCM, then you converted that LCM, all those numbers is in minutes, so you have to convert it into minute. So 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. So 300 seconds is equal to how much minute? So 300 seconds is equal to 300 divided by 60. So 300 divided by 60 we will get 5 minutes. So when we will add that 5 minutes with 12 noon, the next bell they will toll together. So next they will toll together at 12:05 p.m. Okay, so from midnight 12, so after midnight 12 o'clock, we will count the time as AM up to before 12 noon, and then after 12 noon we will count as a PM to midnight before 12 o'clock. Okay, so that's why I wrote here PM. So next question is that what will be the maximum length of each piece of ribbon of 2 ribbons of length 54 meters and 72 meters are cut into equal pieces. So you see here 2 ribbons are here, one is 54 meters and another one is 72 meters. So you have to cut how much way to that maximum length. You have to find out what is the maximum length of the piece of the ribbon and how many pieces actually we will cut in equal pieces. Okay, so for this you have to solve this question like this way. The ACM of 54 and 72 will be the maximum length of each piece of ribbon. So you see here, so separately I found out that 54 is equal to the factor expressed as the prime factorization like this, or 2 into 3 into 3 into 3, and 72 also expressed as a prime product of the prime numbers 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So you see here, so ACF we can find out. So we have to find out the common factor which is present in both the numbers. So you see here 2 is a common factor, 3 is a common factor. So the common factors, you have to find out the product of the common factor. That will be the highest common factor of 54 and 72. So the highest common factor of 54 and 72 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 into 3 means 6, 6 into 3 18, so 18. So that's the 18 meters will be the maximum length of each piece of ribbon if two ribbons of length 54 meters and 72 meters are cut into equal pieces. Now if 82 meters is the maximum length of the ribbon, so then 54 meters is here. So in 54 meters, how many ribbons we will cut in equal pieces? So 3 pieces we will cut in equal pieces, which each of that length is 18 meters. And 72 meters the another ribbon, so 72 divided by 18, so 4 pieces we will cut from 72 meters ribbons. So total how many ribbons we will cut in equal pieces? 3 plus 4, so 7 pieces. So then you can write down the answer like this way. Thus 18 meters will be the maximum length of each piece of ribbon if two ribbons of length 54 meters and 72 meters are cut into 7 equal pieces. So 3 from 54 centimeters ribbon and 4 from 72 meters ribbon. So total 7 pieces of ribbon that cut which maximum length is 18 meters. Okay, so like this way you have to write. So question number 8, the HCF and LCM of two numbers are 6 and 72 respectively. If one of the numbers is 24, what is the another number? So for this type of special problem, I told you as before, you have to remember the table. So HCF is given, LCM is given. So when you multiply with HCF into LCM, we will get the product of the two numbers. So the product of the two numbers means one number into another number. So HCF into LCM is equal to 6 into 72. Then we will get 432. HCF and into LCM is equal to 20 for the another one number into the another number. So here we can find out the other number. So other number equals to 432 divided 24. So then we will get 18. So that other number is 18. Next question number 9. The LCM of two numbers whose product is given 2750 is 550. So you see here product is 2750 and 550 is the LCM. So what is the HCF of the two numbers? So for this also you have to follow that formula. HCF into LCM is equal to the product of the two numbers. The product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. So see here that you put the values here and simply you calculate that, and then you will get HCF is equal to 2750 divided 550. So we will get 5. So thus HCF of the two numbers is 5. So the last question of this exhibition exercise, complete the following table. So you see here whatever I wrote in the blue ink, that spaces was blank. So you have to calculate and put those values in the blank places. So see here the first number 655, second number is 262, LCM equals to 1310. HCF is equal to, you have to find out. So product of two numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. So HCF you have to find out the product of two numbers divided LCM. So then product of the two numbers is 655 into 262 divided 1310. Then after simplify this multiplication we will get, and then you divided this number by 1310 we will get 1131. So 131 is the HCF. So you put the values here. Second problem you see here, first number is given, second number is missing, and HCF and LCM is given. So simply the same way you have to put those values and simplify it and get the result and put the result in the blank places. Okay. See here the second number is 184. So 184 you put this in blank place. So now see, the first number is given, second number is given, and HCF is given, but LCM is not given. So LCM you have to find out. So the same formula we are using, and after simplify you will get LCM. So you put that value in the blank space. Question number D, the first number is missing, second number is given 846, HCF is 9, and LCM equals to 22,842. So same formula we are using, and simplify it, then we will get first number equals to 243. So 243 you have to put in the blank space. Okay, so like this way you have to solve, and I hope all you have done already. So you please check it, your answer is wrong or method is right or wrong. Okay, so today I will also give you one of the test paper based on this chapter, multiples and factors. So students, 30 marks question is here. Actually 30 marks question, but you see that most of the question is 1 marks. Okay, and some are 2 marks, but maximum is 1 marks. So for that, actually 30 marks question I am giving you only 1 hour. So within 1 hour you can finish this test paper, and be honest, don't open book and don't open your class copy. Okay, don't take any help from your parents. You do yourself, and within 1 hour you please finish it. Okay, so all the best, you please do it, and in my next video I will discuss this question paper. Okay, thank you student, hope you can understand. Bye, take care.